Qatar-based broadcaster Al-Jazeera has demanded the release of 4 of its journalists seized by Egyptian police in Cairo at the weekend. They include its Cairo bureau chief Mohamed Fadel Fahmy and former BBC correspondent Peter Greste. The journalists had held illegal meetings with the Muslim Brotherhood, the Interior Ministry said. Al Jazeera said it had been subject to harassment although not officially banned from working in Egypt. There has been a crackdown on the Muslim Brotherhood since the army ousted President Mohammed Morsi in July. Last week it was declared a terrorist group. In the past 6 months, more than 1,000 pro-Morsi protesters have been killed in clashes with security forces, and thousands of Brotherhood supporters have been arrested, including the majority of its leadership. A court will hear a case to disband the Brotherhood's political wing, the Freedom and Justice Party, FJP, on 15 February. Arbitrary. The 4 journalists who work for Al Jazeera English are understood to have been detained late on Sunday night. They are Mohamed Fadel Fahmy, who holds Canadian nationality, Peter Greste, an Australian producer Bayer Mohammed, Egyptian cameraman Mohamed Fawzi, who is said to have been arrested at home. We condemn the arbitrary arrest of Al Jazeera English journalists working in Cairo and demand their immediate and unconditional release, the broadcaster's website said. Al Jazeera Media Network has been subject to harassment by Egyptian security forces, which has arrested our colleagues, confiscated our equipment and raided our offices despite us not being officially banned from working there. The Interior Ministry said in a statement that cameras, recordings and other material had been seized from rooms at a hotel in Cairo. It accused the journalists of broadcasting news that was damaging to national security. The BBC's Bethany Bell in Cairo says Egypt's military-backed government has long accused Al Jazeera of bias, because Qatar gave financial support to Mr. Morsi's government. Observers say Egypt's media environment has been highly charged since Mr. Morsi's overthrow. Several Islamist channels were closed down immediately after the military intervention in the summer. Al Jazeera's Egyptian station Mubasher was shut down in September. The channel previously had its Cairo offices raided, equipment seized, and staff detained. 2 of its staff, journalist Abdullah al-Shami and cameraman Mohammed Badr, arrested in July and August, remain in detention, according to the Committee to Protect Journalists. The latest arrests come after deadly clashes between police and Muslim Brotherhood supporters across Egypt.